Welcome back, everybody, to the Gamer Core. And let me tell you, it's going to feel real nice to say this. The podcast that talks that 8-bit shit right there, baby. As always,
Hey! Can we play that intro banger again one more time?
That shit was fire.
Bang! Can we play that one more time?
That shit was
All right. I
loud.
guess I'll play-
Shit was.
yeah.
Hey, yo, I haven't put on this headset in I don't know, 2.5 weeks. So that shit hurt.
Yeah, sorry about that. I need to fix that one up. But what's it called? I don't know what was going on when I was making the video for that one. But as always, this is Nerd. You're gonna hear the host of the show, along with my wonderful co-host, Mr. Young Yoda.
Sup, everybody. Glad to be back.
Glad to
Talk
be
some
back.
video game shit, and I got Tony in the cage.
You got to. That is Mr. right there. That is Mr. Antonio Ross.
Go, dance, Tony. Go.
Antonio, Tony, Captain Salami. I can't get over that name.
I mean when that name popped up the first time, I'm like, who the fuck
Captain
is this?
Salami.
I'm like, that is a great name.
That's fucking.
I should have thought of that.
That's right. What's up, Tony?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Wonderful Tony is a wonderful patron of ours and my wonderful cousin. So he's locked in a cage right now. For $2, you can pull him out.
Shout out.
And as always, on the bottom as well is the Suppy God himself, Suppin Nation representing here, twitch.tv/XSRK. Shane,
Subscribe or die, bitch.
Get on that shit.
do it. Yeah, what?
What?
Subscribe.
What?
Subscribe or die, bitch. It's already known. It's your boy Shane. What up? What up?
And of course, the best moderator in the business, of course. The man.
Birdman hands.
That's right, Birdman hands, bro. The best moderator in the business. He's
Put some
here.
respect on his name.
That's right, bro. The Black Kage himself, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chillzone, how you doing, bro?
What's good? What's good, people?
Bro, the fro and the beard's looking so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
mine?
It's looking good, man.
Keon don't know how to act with the beard and the fro, bro.
Hey, I had a beard once.
Yeah, we
Just
made you
growing back. You act like you're
I'll go have it by
happy,
next week.
I was gonna say.
For some reason, this is like the farthest my hair will grow. Like, I've grown this for probably a good 7 months, and this is the farthest it'll grow. Like, it won't go any.
You've
Can't get on my
seen
level.
Shane's. You've seen Shane's. It's just out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
Shane's
I don't
just
want
hiding
that.
shit in his fro. I was
Hide a whole glizzy in his fro.
What's good, Oriana? Thank you for stopping by here.
Oriana in the chat.
It's not usually, when we stream on Thursdays, but you're here.
Hey,
We're
we
returning.
live though. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we live.
So, this is the first time I've been live, and fuck it, who knows?
Up, guys. Yeah. Yo, so what's it called? For those who this is the first time you're listening to this, you've never been on this before. This is the first time it's ever got a video, so that's a big thing. This is the first time it's ever live streamed.
Yeah.
This is the Gamer Core.
What up?
And
what an
for
upgrade.
those who don't know, this is our video game podcast where we talk about everything in the gaming world. We've had extensive conversations about video game movies here. We've had them about
Hey,
video game.
Shane, show him where's your money at.
What money?
Oh, no, don't do that on stream.
Mhm.
What money?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh shit.
There's your money, Luis.
Shane, for $2, you can get Tony out of the cage, right?
I think I pay y'all like $15, $30 a month.
He better get out of the cage on his own.
Yeah, straight up, you can crawl out that bitch. Hey, when y'all post early shit for me, I don't even listen to it. I'm just giving.
I know you don't, bro.
I'm
I
just
know
like,
you don't.
I'm like, here's
that's
my
cool.
support. That's all you need.
You really are the executive. You really are an executive producer. You just put your money in your vat and you got.
Yeah,
and you
truly living
Straight
the
up,
word.
just doing this, just like.
We appreciate it.
Although you wish it was this one. Straight
Yeah, I
up.
wish,
I mean,
It's
Yeah,
more
Shane.
like-
this is our video game podcast, and we talk about everything in the gaming world. Usually, when we used to do this, we had a third person in here, and I have to kind of talk about what's going on there. So, before we actually had the chance to relaunch this, I had to talk to Ashley. And the only reason this is happening is because Ashley was cool with us continuing on this, even though she can't be here. That's not to say that Ashley can't come back. Ashley is what's called welcome to her third chair when she wants to come back.
Always open.
But we're always open to Ashley. She just can't come back right now because of her being so busy with work, with the pandemic, and all that stuff. So, I asked her straight up. I said, "Hey, we're thinking about bringing this back, and I want your, I want your blessing for us to be able to go ahead and do this without you." And she was more than happy to let us keep on doing this. So, we decided to do this today and stream with you guys, and we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I mean, you see that topic up there. I mean, it's a big one. Hey, the biggest title that was supposed to launch with the Xbox Series X is not going to be coming out anymore until next year. So
to be expected. I mean,
so it's a big topic, man. But we also got a lot of stuff to talk about today. When we usually did these, we would talk about what we've been playing, news, and then like sales and stuff. But I don't want to do it like that, man. I want us to hang out. I want us to talk about games, and I want us to talk about what's been going on. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know how that happened.
How you doing, Shane? How you doing?
What's up, baby?
I want us to talk about what's been going on.
Hey, Flaming Wings.
Flaming
Adam,
Wings.
what's up, baby?
Yeah, man. Oh, Flaming Wings. That's a new person. We never seen Flaming Wings through here.
I think we saw him one time. Before Shane was on.
The homie Adam.
Oh, that's the homie Adam. Thank you for stopping by, Flaming Wings.
Yeah.
But,
one day in this God-given Earth of August, I'll be live on Twitch. Which probably
I want to push the button.
Yeah. But there's some people in here who you've never seen before. So, I want to go ahead and go. Well, of course, Shane was here on the second episode of this show. He was on the second episode ever.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yes, you were on the second episode. You were here.
I'm just eating cake.
I mean, eat cake.
Yo,
Eat
Tony,
cake.
you want to tell them about yourself, man? What's it called? How long you been gaming and stuff like that? You know the normal crap that we always have to say.
I mean, maybe we could pull Tony up so he can get out of the cage there for a little bit.
Coming out of my cage.
I've been doing.
There we go.
So speaking of money, Shane,
I guess I'll back up.
That's right, bro. That's right. Tell them who you are, man.
I'm Tony. I've been gaming since the Nintendo OG, Super Mario World, pretty much every single console. I'm gaming on the 4 now. I'm planning on getting a 5 when it comes out. Yeah, pretty much. I'm a huge gamer. I've always been a huge gamer. It's always been a huge part of my life. I love talking about it. I love playing them. I love experiencing them, all different types of games. Yeah, I'm just really excited to talk about it with y'all.
Favorite game of all time, Tony?
Oh, fuck you.
No. This is what
I don't know that game.
No,
but everybody keeps telling that to me.
Okay.
Joy of stuff.
No,
So-
you know what? In Tony fashion, give me your top 5 video games of all time and give it to me.
Okay.
In a
I was going to say I can deal with that because that's a little bit. Hold on. Time out real quick. Thank you.
Brad, you really did pull that one out of your ass, didn't you, man? You really
What?
did pull that one out.
I didn't say give me a top 10 list.
Brad said, "What's your favorite video game?"
Number
Now.
one, my favorite of all time. Like, come on, man! Right out the gate, you're gonna what's the best one?
What's
Go
the
fuck
best one, man?
yourself,
What's the
Come
best
on.
one?
No,
Come on,
probably like in no order. Ocarina of Time. I like Breath of the Wild. I think they kind of went too far away from the formula, and I really like the formula, the old school dungeons and everything. So probably Ocarina of Time, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I really love that game. Shit. Probably, I know it's a controversial pick, probably. BioShock Infinite. Something about that game has always stuck with me. The moment you go up and you're coming down and you see the city in the clouds and then you come out into the church with the water. Like it always struck me. Resident Evil 2, I would probably put that up there. That's just a game that kind of I hold special. That's one of the first games that me and my dad actually played through together. That's what, 3? I'll come up with the rest of them later on.
Fuck Brad, man. But look, Lee says, yo, Tony getting the 5? You want to be my sugar buddy? What's a sugar buddy? Is that where you share the wealth with the person?
Yeah,
I think that's where Luis gives him a hand job.
Oh.
No. Okay.
No,
I'm
okay.
married.
Hey.
I'm married, sir.
The time has come and gone for that. Maybe if you had gotten me really drunk back in the day, I might have,
Shane's trying so hard not to say it right now.
Terms of service.
Fucking monk at TOS. Fucking.
Not even 10, 15 minutes into this show, and y'all already bringing up hand job.
Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me this time.
Twitch, bro.
Yeah.
Live on Twitch.
Wasn't me.
Fuck Brad, bro.
Yeah, man. No, fuck him, man. He just had to bring it. All right, Brad. How about you, man? What's your favorite video game of all time, man?
Buck Frad, dude.
Minesweeper. Boom.
That's a
Ooh. OG Snake, son.
good one.
Bong. I like ball in a cup.
What about Excite Bike, Brad?
Ooh, I love Excite Bikes. Excite Bikes, like, y'all don't know.
Dr. Mario.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Memories.
God, man. They just did that remake of Paper Mario, too.
Battletoads. Everybody call your local GameStop and ask for it.
That kicked my I never beat that. That kicked my ass back in the day.
Ooh, Paper Mario.
That's right. Oh, that's the new remake.
Battletoads kicked everyone's ass because there was no save point. And then I would play with my dad, which was the worst thing, because we would get to the hover bikes part, and then he'd kick me off the fucking hover bike. I'm like, you fucking dick.
Yeah.
I was only like 6 at the time, so I didn't call him that.
But you were thinking it.
But I was thinking that.
Yeah, I played like that one, and I don't know if you ever played it, the Simpsons game.
Oh,
man, that one. I never beat that one either. That as a kid, that one kicked my ass.
Oh, what was it? The Aladdin for the Sega Genesis? That fucking piece of shit.
No.
The Lion King. Lion King. We're showing the age right now.
Disney games don't fucking unforgiving.
Yeah, I think they really made it hard for a reason.
Yeah.
Just to say fuck you kids.
Forget the movie. Forget the game. Just go watch the movie, Dan.
Fuck them.
Big facts.
You talking about the live action versions, Ro?
So
$30 plus Disney Plus.
Mulan's coming out.
When's the Mulan game gonna come out?
It's a Kingdom Hearts. You just play Kingdom Hearts, and that's the game.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I have a friend, who works at Best Buy, but he lives in Illinois too, and he says that he was in the restroom one time, and this guy literally came in. I think it was like after E3 that they had announced the new Battletoads was going to come out, right? And he comes in, he's like, "Hey man, I know you're in the restroom, but where can I pre-order Battletoads with you guys?"
Bro, can I go to the bathroom without thinking about work for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, but he was like in there, like he was like, first of all, like he didn't even go in to use the restroom. He just followed them into the restroom. Was right there outside the stall, and he just goes, "Hey man, can I pre-order?"
I mean, did a guy really need Battletoads that much?
Apparently he did.
He violated the rule, man. The unspoken rule. You don't talk to each other while actually at the urinal or in the stall, unless you're looking for toilet paper.
Eminem made a fucking song about that, for Christ's sake.
Yep.
So, I have full-on conversations in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Thank you.
He plays battle shits.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just be in the bathroom.
How you doing today?
I can just imagine.
No, Shane, you're not supposed to like tap your foot or anything, man. That's code.
Oh, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just
okay.
That's it. He's got a wide stance.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I haven't been looking at chat here. What's it called? Queen Weeb is here. Awesome, thank you. The Simpsons game was 6, says Jabril. Hard as hell, though.
Do you remember The Simpsons? It was like a car game, like a racing Simpsons racing.
Yeah, I remember that game.
That was Simpsons on PlayStation 2 or something like that.
We all know the best Simpsons game.
Around the Great Depression, we'll go fuck yourself. We're the same age.
Queen Weeb wants to let everybody know.
Marbles was great anyway.
Subscription ended. Hey, Marbles on stream is my favorite game that Shane plays.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I haven't played that in so long.
He's like, Brad's in first somehow. There he goes.
You kids don't know.
Yeah, we get the subs in the chat.
Subs in the chat.
Oh, wow, yeah, I know.
Killzone.
Killzone said, Luis wants to gift a sub to Michelle. Nah, not on my watch.
I literally wasn't even paying attention.
I'll show you where Killzone. Sure.
Hey, man.
Now you can get the cute little Daryl emote down there.
That's right. You get the Daryl emote.
You got emotes now?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, bro. We got 3 of them.
Not me.
They're big shit.
Yeah, man. You got 2 tier 1 emotes and you got a tier 2 emote.
I even put Evil Kermit on.
Evil Kermit, bro. Evil Kermit.
I need Evil Kermit on tier 1.
Yeah, you need Evil Kermit on
tier 1.
Already
give me $15.
I know. You should already have it, but, I don't know how to give you a free emote. But it's okay. On the Discord, you actually can use
it. Somewhere.
Hey, somebody sub tier 2 to Shane. Yo.
No, I don't think you can because I'm already subbed.
Seriously?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It don't matter. It's all good. It's all good. You guys will get so many subs and it'll be tier 1 soon enough.
All right, man. So I want to really kind of get around. What have we been playing as of late, guys? I know that Tony over here has been going ham on Ghost of Tsushima, and I'm
I'm jealous.
I'm very jealous.
Should be
very jealous, dude.
With the Kurosawa mode, there is literally a Kurosawa mode.
Look,
I'm jealous.
Look at all these gifts going crazy.
Kurosawa mode isn't. It isn't the.
Thank you, Rancid 8008.
Kurosawa mode isn't like it looks good, but the all the mouth movements are all in English.
Oh,
and
really?
Then, yeah, no joke. The game is meant to be played in English, so all the mouth movements are in English. So in Kurosawa mode, they're speaking Japanese, so it's dubbed and subbed. So it really throws you off. So I couldn't get down on it. I mean, it's a beautiful game. You play it full color. It's gorgeous. Yeah. And honestly, I'm having more fun playing that than any other game. It's probably my favorite game so far this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the best game of the year, but it's my favorite game so far.
Mm-hmm. So, Tony's played that. I'm going to go ahead and ask everybody in here to not talk about spoilers about Last of Us 2. I have not played it yet. I've been steering away from The Last of Us 2 spoilers.
Or Death Stranding, since I haven't opened it.
Bro, you still haven't opened the game.
I opened this one, but still haven't played it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey, man,
I got a few like that. Hold on. What do I got? Oh, this. That's still packaged.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you, Brad.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Same with this.
I have that one too. I like that
game
one
for you, Brad, and you still wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Probably not. No.
That game, it was an experience. It was
also, what game?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding.
Oh, the walking simulator.
Yeah.
UPS man.
Simulator by Hideo Kojima.
You know what needs to be made into a game roll?
What's up?
Bad CGI sharks.
Oh, good lord!
There is a shark game.
Oh, there is the one where you can go.
The one where it's an RPG and you're a shark.
Yeah, and then you can go on land and like grab the beach goers and then.
I forgot what it's called.
Yo, Shane, bro, wants to know if you can hold Breath of the Wild for a bit.
No. Anytime I let somebody hold a game, I never
see it again.
Yeah.
Never see it again. Never see it again.
The only person I let hold games is people that I see day in and day out.
So you'd be like, "Wait, you done with my game?"
That's why like I'm borrowing this game, and I think I'm done with it. I should probably give it back to my homie, but the Captain Toad.
Captain Toad, Treasure Tracker Troll.
That game is a troll.
Hi, I'm Toad.
Literally, that's what the game is.
Dude, I love Toad. He's my favorite Mario character.
Is that because he looks like a penis?
Shut your mouth, man.
Hey, he's a cancer to the Mario.
Hey, do I need to bring up Shane to remind you that we're live on Twitch, bro?
My bad.
Oh shit.
Good shit, Shane.
I tried, man. My hand-eye is so bad. I haven't been playing games. I've just been
hustling.
Show them.
I can't hold anything but money.
Hey, you want to buy me Last of Us 2 with that money, bro?
Shane's answer is no. He's like, I give you $15 a month, bitch.
Hey, you still can't get Last of Us 2.
I haven't even played it. I haven't played the first one. I watched I've watched someone play the second one, so I'm like, all right, well,
yeah, same here.
I don't even want to play it really. Like,
bro, the first one is
there's games like that I'll like watch and I'll be like, yo, this is a game like I actually want to watch. Like I don't have any interest in playing it. Like it seems like it would be too hard for me to comprehend what the
Tony is fuming right now. He's like,
I love the game and I've watched
I've been able to talk about it.
Too. But like it's just like I don't want to like I don't really want to play it at this point. I know what happens now, so I'm just like whatever. Like if I get around to playing it, I get around to playing it. If I don't, I've already watched it, so it's okay.
It's all good. Ain't no
dude,
problem.
that first one is tied as my favorite video game of all time, bro.
It's pretty good.
It's always a Kingdom Hearts 2 and The Last of Us 2.
Bully will always remain my number one.
Bully is so good.
Bully's a
Favorite
good
video
one.
game.
Bully's
of all
so
time.
fucking good.
I love Bully. If they ever announce Bully 2, I don't care how much it is.
That's a troll though. That's a troll every time. Every time you think
we're not getting it. I don't.
Yeah,
there's no Bully 2.
I don't think they
Go
can
to
do it now. That's the thing. Like the game came out before, like
PC.
Well, they did Red Dead Redemption 2.
No, but like I mean, Red Dead though is not like. I mean, that's Red Dead. Like,
yeah, it was not. Yeah,
Bully is about being in school and just beating the shit out of kids. Like just
with a slingshot, like
You didn't necessarily have to. And the thing is, there have been rumors for like the past 5 years that they keep touching it, but they don't quite have what they want, and they move off. So it's definitely on their minds. They just haven't done it yet. Don't know if they will. I hope they do. I like that game.
Thanks for the gift up, Keon. You sexy thick man. That's right. You know, y'all didn't know. Keon got a wagon, bro. Yeah.
that puppy.
I was bullied in real life. Well, Luis, I'm telling you right now.
Like that's a problem. Like they're gonna come out with the game and people are gonna be like, "Yo, I got actually bullied. Like this isn't fun."
Everybody
take the power
Man,
back.
what the fuck?
What the fuck is in the bag, bro?
It's a dog.
I just realized that. What?
But Bully was good. Yeah, Bully was really good. I lived the live action version. Okay.
True.
All right.
True.
Dump truck from Keen. But yeah, I mean, Tony, I wish I could tell you to talk about Last of Us here, but I would just, take off my headphones. But I've
almost broken down and actually written down some form of a review for you, just because I want to get it out. The entire time I was playing it, I'd say for 90 to 95% of it, Amanda, my wife, was watching me play it. So we've had deep discussions about it. That's one of the only games that she's ever actually sat down and watched me play because she wanted to know the story, because she liked the first one. I've just been wanting to talk to somebody about it because it's.
Well, I'll ask you this.
It's a challenging story.
Is your review of it positive or negative? Or in between?
I think it is. It's positive, but it's not. To me, the game isn't really. It isn't trying to be good or bad. It's trying to tell a story. And to me, the people that have gotten mad about the story have kind of lost the point of what storytelling is. Like, you don't dictate to creators the story that they are telling you. You are privileged enough to hear or experience those stories. If you don't like it, cool. But you don't get to dictate what they tell you. Mm-hmm. And people have forgotten that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they want to dictate it, then make your own damn game.
Yeah. And I mean, the game is very challenging. It challenges you as a player, as someone who potentially loved the first game and the characters in it. It challenges you almost right out the gate. And it continually does so throughout the entire game. So that's what I'm saying. I want to talk about it, because there's a character that is introduced in this game that has essentially taken me, and she is my favorite character in that universe because of the way they tell her story and the humanity they give her. And I completely empathize with her. And put in her shoes, I don't doubt for 1 second I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah, what I've been of course I've been trying my hardest to not get this game spoiled, but I mean I have been seeing the conversation online, and people are just people have either absolutely love it or they absolutely hate it. And you also, of course, you get into that part of the internet where it's just grown ass men crying that there's certain things in the games that they're like, oh, I mean, it happened at E3 when they showed that video, when they showed part of the game and Ellie kissed her partner. And it was like, okay, they were all crying about that too. And I was seeing, the conversation online that it was steering that way too. And, once again, I just go back to what I've always agreed with you there. It's like, what's it called? We're privileged enough to be able to play these games. We're just observers of the story that people are telling us. We just get to watch it unfold and play through it. And that's the beauty of video games. It's how it works as a really interesting art form that it is. But the public should never have to dictate that, especially.
But the fanboys are going to fanboy. The smallest section is going to be the loudest.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chillzone, have you played it?
No, but I've watched the full playthrough on it.
And what is, without any spoilers, because I was trying my hardest for Raul's sake.
He took it off.
Spoil anything. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really good about spoiling.
So what was your feeling about it? Like, was it that positive or negative?
I'll say that my review was in between. Like, if I had to rate the game,
right,
I would say 5 out of 10. There were some things that I don't know. I just couldn't wrap my head around. And personally, like, the game, I definitely do agree that the game was not terrible as people were making it seem. A lot of people just being over dramatic, when it comes to people, death threats to the cast members and the writers and stuff like that. That's just too far. But personally, I just couldn't wrap my head around some of the writing decisions that they made in the game, just because, it without spoilers, just like you go back to the first game, and how these characters, Joel, Ellie, interact, and then you get the second game, which I won't say too much. But
Yeah.
I mean, which hopefully that's not like too. That's
No. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to speak for Raul, but I think you're doing a good job at not spoiling it. I can
Yeah,
tell
you're
you're kind of having a hard time.
I have no idea what's going
yeah.
on.
Really
Yeah.
wish I could really talk to you
Yeah.
about because so the one thing I'll say is what I'm hearing a lot when I hear people try and break it down and give it like a bad review is I'm hearing a lot of people come up and just nail the story like, oh, the story's shit. It's social justice or whatever, 3 out of 10 or whatever. Like, dude,
No.
did you play it? The game plays incredible.
Yeah,
It is
like that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't
really
give it anything less than a 5.
Exactly. Like, if you don't like the story, like, knock it a couple points or whatever, but like to fucking give it a bad review because of the story, like, come on, man.
Yeah, the gameplay relatively didn't change. I mean,
Exactly.
They improved it, man.
They add like a couple
me-
of new.
To me, from just watching both of them, because obviously I haven't played it because I can't speak.
Right.
But like, just from like watching like, and it probably didn't help. I watched Soda Pop play it, and he's dog shit at video games. So like, but other than that, like, yeah, the gameplay is just great. Like, I don't
The
understand.
game looks phenomenal
The game
as
looks
well.
great.
Yeah, like the graphics just. I feel like the graphics were definitely a huge improvement, even from the remaster of the first game. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't take into account like other things besides the story. Like audio. Like, I'd say like Raul, for instance, he would look at things like audio design, character development, things like the deeper things about the game that someone, your average video game, your average gamer wouldn't look for.
Right.
So, but I mean, at most, I would give it a 7. I'll say that.
I got you. And that's the thing. I really wish I could just talk to you about what you thought with the story, because there's stuff like
Private message, man.
that.
Y'all got all the time in the world now.
I know that
Right.
turn.
I was just trying to get out of this.
People really
So
I'm
goddamn bad.
Yeah, you know what? Either way, I have to go and change my battery. So you guys can go keep talking, but I gotta go and change my battery out. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go change my battery out.
Alrighty.
All right.
So how much
Everyone's
do you
spoiled it right now.
fucking hate Raul?
All right. So guess what? Sonic dies,
Hey,
and you know who else? Dies?
I agree.
Ratchet and Clank. They both get absolutely obliterated.
After 600 plus episodes, I know how you feel.
the worst. You just
I feel that. I mean, like,
watch this back. Like, man, fuck those guys.
hey, I feel like I finally figured out what size shoe that Sora wears from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh no! We were like an 18.
I
Them
think
short
it's closer to a 20.
He got Shaq feet. God damn.
I seen a yellow pair of shoes in a size 20 like a couple of days ago, like maybe like a week ago.
Oh my
And I
god!
was like,
I'm
oh,
coming back before you say anything. I'm coming back. I'm gonna put my headphones back on. Okay.
You fucking bitch.
spoiler alert.
Brad really be talking mad shit, bro.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm still in focus, right, Brett?
You're good.
I mean, yeah, you haven't got any more
Man.
Luigi, I can definitely agree, especially with so say for instance like Call of Duty. Who really focuses on the story to say whether or not a Call of Duty is good? Like I'm saying, like as far as like, but is it mainly the story though, or is it the multiplayer?
Both.
Look, I
Well-
understand. I understand.
Hey yo, that ass the Black Ops 2 story was trash.
I'm gonna say I understand where Luis is coming from, and yes, let's go, Luis. Luis, I'm sure you've never played this game before, so you're coming from the movie perspective, and yes, I understand why you say story is king, But in the realm of video games, it's much more different because the mechanics can sometimes be the way that the story progresses inside the video game.
I mean, I gotta just bring this up. Destiny and Destiny 2. The mechanics on that game are beautiful, but sometimes the story is absolute shit.
Yeah.
Like absolute shit. But every time I like shoot like a gun in that game, I'm like, this is the greatest fucking game. It just made me look like a fucking hero.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have ever played Journey or like
I have.
There's no story in that. All of it is just visuals and mechanics and everything. That's the thing. Story is not necessarily king. There are so many other aspects you have to take into account when you're judging or talking about a video game.
Yeah.
You can hate a story, but goddamn, that gameplay, the mechanics or whatever can really kick ass. Like they just need to refine it on the next one, or whatever. It just video games are very different than movies.
Yeah. Like I talk about Beyond Two Souls is one of my favorites. I love that video game so much. The story is amazing to me. But if you were to give that game any other type of mechanics where it isn't that third person type of cinematic look to it that you play that game, it doesn't work for any other version. Like you can't do that game in first person. That's why I say story is king, but the way that the game plays is, at least in video games, it's just as important. You can't see this with the lens of a movie because it's very, very different. Video games play very differently. And that's what makes this so special.
There are, now that you're bringing that up, there are games that they skirt the line of movies. Like there are walking sims out there, like
Life is Strange being one.
Rapture, Life is,
I love those games. By the way,
the
Bro, Life is Strange.
The one,
The Vanishing of Ethan.
Like last year, the year before, where you had to play as the androids throughout the game. I played that one.
Detroit.
Detroit Beyond Human. Yeah, that entire game. Like, there's really no gameplay. It's pretty much like button prompts and stuff like that throughout the game, and you choose where the story goes. That to me is an example where, if that story is shit, then the game falls apart.
Yeah, because there's nothing much else to do with it.
The game relies on that. Like, that's it. There's really no other gameplay elements. So there I could understand.
Suppy guys, Campbell's here. I didn't notice that until right now.
It says soupy guys, Campbell's here.
Soupy guys, Campbell's here.
And Mr. Chozone down there with the 5 sausages.
5 sausages, yeah. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, Luis. But even in story-based games, it's really important how the game plays as well. Destiny tries so hard to have a good story, but the first game threw it away with lore available on a web page. And Destiny 2 mainly adds dashes to this timeline without trying to resolve their lore choices previously. You hit the nail on the head, buddy.
Yes.
You hit the nail on the head.
I mean, and PvP is shit.
I literally feel like every time Destiny gets brought up, I'm just like, I just played that shit for I don't know. I finished the game and that was it.
Same here.
I was like, what do I do now? Like, I don't even care right now. Yeah. Like, I'm just I'm done with this game. Like, I just moved on to the next thing. I was just over it.
Destiny really bugs me because it's created this new genre where they don't even give you a completed game. Yeah. They give you bare bones and expect you to pay
DLC
$60 down the line to actually add in shit that should have been in there in the first place. And then, I mean, now you have The Division. The Avengers is supposed to be a similar model to it. You have a bunch of games that are coming out copying that formula, and it just, dude, that fucking sucks. Give me a completed game.
Mm-hmm. I despise that with passion. That's why I had to give it up. That's why I gave up Destiny 2. I was like, Brad, we were playing Destiny 2 for so much. We would play it a lot, and I was like, I just can't. First of all, just the way the game plays now, just PvP is terrible.
And we got to the curse. We got to the Curse of Osiris. In the DLC, I think it was $60, and there was barely any story in that game worth it.
There's no incentive or respect for the people who bought the game at first. So like, it's like there's just nothing going on to be worth to justify me paying $60 for another pair of DLC, and the game feels incomplete, and it's all a marketing ploy to get you to keep buying the next DLCs, and it's like.
And we all thought that was going to get better when Activision jumped ship, and it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
And the thing is, I mean, you look at the biggest game in the world that comes out every year. They do the same shit. I stopped playing Call of Duty like back in I think Black Ops 2 because every goddamn game is essentially it could be a DLC add-on.
Yeah,
it is. They change up. They tweak a couple.
Oh, Shane, I think Shane has wants to talk.
It's the same thing. And now they're not even including story at all. They're just here. Fuck you.
No, Modern Warfare had a story.
The only game that didn't have a story is BO4,
and BO4 is dog shit.
But that's my point. Like they released that, and they're like, "Fuck you. You're gonna buy it anyway." And everybody.
No.
What do you think that tells them that hey, we can release a game now with no story, and they're still gonna buy it?
I think the people definitely decided on that one that they did not like that at all, and hence why Modern Warfare, got rebooted. I would say, because people just didn't like the fact that BO4 had nothing going for it other than multiplayer and then Blackout. Sometimes, it's just there was nothing going on in the game. It was very, very just dry. It was the same. It was a continuation of Black Ops 3 without movement, which made the game so fucking slow you couldn't even play it. Really, it's just nothing going on in the game.
Still sold well though.
What'd you say?
It still sold well, and that's all.
Oh yeah, it sold well. It's gonna. Everything. Call of Duty's gonna definitely fucking sell well. There's nothing like. And I tell people this all the time, like especially like coming from the sniping community and shit like that. Like there are so many casual players out there and like people that want to be the try hard person like all the time that the game will never die. Like in that aspect, people will always play the game no matter what.
Yeah, let's go ahead and read this from Geo here. Too much variance in how companies handle the games as a service model.
You know what you meant. Come on, don't be a dick.
No, I was like, hold on. Remember, I have one eye covered by a big microphone, okay? It's not that easy, guys. Games by a service model, not even to talk about loot boxes. Oh, God, loot boxes. I have tried multiple times to be about the grind of playing the same missions over and over for a light gear score, but it just doesn't fit my enjoyment in life score. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And it's just constantly having to play the same. It's like, why do I need to keep playing the same strike over and over and over and over
till you get good, Raul?
The grind. You don't like the grind, bro?
You don't like the grind, bro?
But it's just not even
get that blue level loot,
because the grind doesn't even service the story anymore.
You gotta be built for something like that.
Yeah,
pretty much.
You either like it or you don't.
I feel like people like, especially that love like MMOs, like Final Fantasy 14 and the Echo of Souls and the what's the BDR?
Those are good, Luis.
I just don't have time. Like,
right.
Yeah. I don't have time. I'm not a full-time streamer. I like work 10 hours a day. I come home and then on Destiny it's like, oh, I have to grind everything. I'm like, eh.
Yeah, you gotta have a full-time sync to even fucking play those games.
I'm right there with you. 10 hours a day, come home. I got my girls. Yeah, for the most part, I probably don't even play.
And then I gotta watch like 3 movies a week because of Raul. Fuck's sake.
Asshole, man.
Wow, man.
That's 3 on the week. That's 3 on the last week. It's 2.
Hey, all I'm saying is I watch 1 movie a month.
Shut up.
I'm surprised that Shane watches 1 movie a year.
Let me go ahead and read this from Luis. Hey, games that have a perfect balance for me are the Arkham games and the new Spider-Man, a mix of story and amazing sense, scenery, and control. I loved Spider-Man. And of course, Arkham City is top 10 video games of all time for me. I love that game, Arkham City, and Arkham Asylum is good too. Hell, I even liked Arkham Origins. I love that fight scene with Deathstroke and Batman in that game. God,
I want them to redo, like to update that, because that's the one I never played, and I've heard the same thing over and over, that Deathstroke, and I really want to play that, but they're not touching it because it's not part of the trilogy.
No, it's from a different developer too. Yeah.
How many Arkham games
updated New Vegas?
How many Arkham games are there? There's Origins, City, Night.
4 right now.
Yeah. Origin. Well, in the timeline, it's Origins, Asylum, City, Night.
Oh yeah, Asylum. Okay.
City and Night.
And then now they're going to have the Suicide Squad game and the rumored Court of Owls game.
Yeah, dude, if they do the Court of Owls game, first of all, oh my, you sign me the hell up for that, man. Man, I want that. I can imagine the way they could just run that. It'd be great. But what's it called? I want to see what the Suicide Squad game has, especially because that teaser poster that they put up, it looks like it's Superman, but then somebody else said, "Yo, what if it's Bizarro?" And I'm like, "Oh,
that's not Bizarro, man.
Bizarro's like have his face is like
those weren't real brain chips then.
Something tells me that it's like the Justice League's been compromised or something, and like the Superman in that image gave me very like Injustice vibes, where he's just angry, like like they have no heroes because the Justice League has been compromised. Batman might not even be there because of the events of Arkham Knight. So they have no choice but to go with the Suicide Squad to try and make it happen. And I don't know. It's Rocksteady, so I'm very interested. I trust them. Other than the Batmobile, they didn't really screw us up too much. And and lying to us about fucking the Red Hood, the Red Hood.
Mm-hmm. And then wasn't there like that whole leak of a possible Superman game that they were doing, and then that never
that's the thing. That's what this is. Everybody saw the screenshots of the Superman game, and apparently, Superman is in this game, so that's probably what it is.
Yeah, y'all remember the last time they released the Superman game, right?
Yeah.
They might not. They're pretty young. I remember.
What Superman game?
For the 64.
Yeah,
YouTube those videos, you'll laugh.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Shane, you played the Arkham games, right? Because you've been doing that thing on Twitch where you try to finish a game for like a month, right?
I finished Arkham Asylum. I think that's the first one.
Yeah, what'd you think about it?
I mean, Poison Ivy was pretty lit in that.
I liked it.
Poison Ivy is my favorite.
I'm not the biggest comic book guy, so you guys know, I'm more or less just playing the game just to play it.
Well, how'd you like the game? How'd you like the way it runs? And
oh no, I thought it was great. As far as definitely the dialogue was cheesy as fuck. I could not get over the fact that they actually wrote these lines of really bad dialogue and just slapped them in the game.
Well, did you ever watch the animated series?
I watched the animated serise, so I'm not surprised. Obviously I'm not surprised, but it's just okay, I know, obviously playing this shit when did Arkham Asylum come out? 2008 or 2009?
2008, yeah.
And then you play it in 2020, it's completely a different thing. It's it's 11 years
graphics.
Not even the graphics. It's just more or less just the one thing that I could give a less of a fuck about of anything is graphics. I don't care. I'll just literally play the shittiest graphical game and be happy. As long as everything else is fine and it plays okay.
Would you play the Fast and Furious game?
I'm not playing that game. when they came out, they came out at the Xbox conference in 2019. Vin Diesel and the girl who's in the movie, I don't remember her name, but
Natalie Emmanuel, right?
Yeah, I think so. They came out. They fucking came out and was like, yo, you guys are so stoked for the new Fast and the Furious game. You've been asking us for a new game.
Who?
Ain't nobody was asking for that shit,
No.
dog. Straight up. I would have rather had them have made like a new Chronicles of Riddick or some shit. Like,
that game
or
was
like
good.
something like some
That's what-
other Vin Diesel movie, like Triple X. If you wanted to make it into a game, that's fine.
That
Whatever.
could be cool.
Like nobody wants this shit.
I
And
mean,
then they show the gameplay, and it looks like a PS2 game.
Yeah, it did. It looked
How the fuck
garbage.
is that even acceptable?
And
I just
here-
basically
hot. Man, and he walked off that stage like he just fucking blessed
Like,
you. Like
owned
He just
that
fucking
shit.
blew the roof off that place.
he just fucking nailed it. You know who walked behind that curtain.
On
He
God.
fucking nailed it.
On God, walked up in there, big as shit with a fucking tight ass shirt on, like fucking this, walking like fucking.
Maybe there's
All ready for the new Fast and the Furious game.
I mean, why play that when you have Need for Speed? Like 20 different kinds of Need
exactly.
for Speed.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
Like-
no point.
Like they act like Burnout didn't exist, or like fucking
I have a
Need for
feeling
Speed,
that-
or any of
I
those
have a
games.
feeling
Like
that-
any racing game.
like the Crew or some shit. Like,
I have a
and
feeling that
even
Vin
then,
Diesel-
like, it's just like I don't think we needed it. Like, thank you,
Yeah.
but like, just make the movie. Like, cool. Like, just go over there and make the movie. Like,
I'll tell you what, I watched T Martin because he was doing like a full playthrough on it, and I promise you, I couldn't watch like more than like 20 seconds because I was so bothered by the way the game looked. I was like, bro, this game
It's a PS2
looks
game.
like absolute poop. Why is this on PS4? This doesn't even look like a PS4 game. Like,
So,
what is the, what? Dude, I
And-
clicked off
and
that video, but then
The
like,
worst part is Mans played it. Like, he probably got paid to play that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want a new Tokyo
Burnout was
Extreme
great.
Racer. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think that Vin Diesel said like, "Oh look, man, they brought Keanu out at that E3. Damn, I think I can do that.
I can one up that.
I can do
my
that."
ass, bro. Give me
Cyberpunk-
Midnight Club
The-
remastered.
The fucking difference is like Cyberpunk is actually going to be a good game.
Mhm.
Your game is not good because
Well,
the movie is lackluster every
Well,
time.
And they pushed back Cyberpunk because they weren't happy with it.
Yeah.
So they're like legit serious. Like, we want this game coming
Hey
out.
yo, when I
Did y'all
play this
play
Tony
with
Hawk demo tomorrow, I swear to God, I'm gonna be so fucking happy. You already know.
Brad, you played Witcher 3, right?
Yeah, Witcher 3 was amazing.
Did you buy the physical copy?
Yeah, it's somewhere. Oh wait, no, Shane's right. I gave it to my brother-in-law and haven't fucking seen it back.
So
Fucking damn it.
Yeah, Michelle, don't worry. You're good. We're just glad that you're here with us. Don't worry about it.
when you bought the physical copy, it came with a thank you note from CD Projekt Red. Like, these guys actually give a shit about
Oh
the
yeah.
gamers and people and their games. So
Wait, you're saying
Yeah.
Bethesda doesn't? Sorry,
Hey,
Shane.
I didn't even
Hey.
Oh, the crab car, that is legit
Hey,
burning
hey,
my memory.
all-
Crab.
Hey, all I'm saying is when
Is
you
that a
release-
crab on wheels?
Hey, all I'm saying is I haven't touched that game. I haven't touched it, so I can't say anything about the new updates that they've done and all the work with all the
Dude.
fucking the NPCs and actually fixing the guns. But man, they had such a great idea to just honestly. It honestly wasn't even a great idea. I'll just say that. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Like,
Yo, Shane, the biggest lie I was told this year was like, I'm on Facebook and I see this girl's like, yo, this new Fallout 76 update is so good. They've completely reinvented the game.
oh no. Like the update, like I've watched stuff on the update. The update is actually good.
Yeah, well,
Like now the game is actually playable. Like you can go and play the game. Like
I
it's
go
good.
up and of course I'm apprehensive with these things because I played that first time, bro. I
No,
couldn't-
and I haven't
No.
even touched the game. I've just been watching videos of like people just playing it. Like,
And then I was going to say this man over here, but that's Brett. But the one on the far right over here says, "Dude, she's lying. This game barely even added anything. Like it's nothing.
it
It's
just
like,
added NPCs. That's it.
yeah,
Like,
it was just added NPCs.
they
Like, there's no-
they kind of fixed the guns. I think from what I saw. Like,
Was I lying?
but
yeah. So I was
Was
like,
I lying?
apparently not. You're not. I'm when I hear you tell me, dude, it's not much of a change. It's just NPCs. And I'm
hey,
like,
all I'm saying is
there's no incentive for me to pick up the game again.
to let like Bethesda like let Obsidian just go to Microsoft was one of the worst things that they could have ever done.
Can I bring up? Can I bring up? Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, hold
You
on.
gotta remember, like, how long between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 did Fallout 4 come out? It was almost like a decade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Around that, yeah.
Fallout 4 come out,
7.
and then in the same year Fallout 4, you had another big open world game in The Witcher 3
Mm-hmm.
with a relatively unknown CD Projekt Red. And when you play the two of those games, dude, Bethesda, ever since then, I've kind of looked at Bethesda very skeptical on any open world games that they came out with, because, man, I liked Fallout 4, but shit, they scaled back on a lot, and they added in a lot of shit like base building that I don't
even think that was really needed.
No, I mean, I think I really had more fun in Fallout New Vegas than Fallout 4.
Yeah, but then you look at like Witcher 3 and how big and how much it had in the game.
I still
and
haven't
everything.
played it yet.
Like,
I don't
dude,
have enough
they
time.
I gotta
fucking
get my game back.
banked Bethesda. And Bethesda, yeah, they really shot themselves in the leg with 76, man.
You know what game I got to bring up? Who they fucked up in the beginning, but they really tried to fix their fuck up and didn't like sell DLC or anything. They actually
Don't
did
say
free
Tony
updates.
Hawk's Pro Skater.
No, not
No
Tony
Man's
Hawk.
Sky?
No,
Nah, I was fucking
No.
shoot you.
No Man's Sky. So
Yeah,
No
No
Man's
Man's
Sky,
Sky.
they fucked up like royally in the
And they
beginning.
admitted it too.
They admit it, and
That's very true.
they really took their time in trying to get their community back and creating it. The game now is so much different than when they first started. When they first started, I was so excited for that game, and then I started hearing the reviews, and this just wasn't like angry fanboys. This was legitimate concerns for the game. Like there's glitches and bugs, and it's just bad. There's like nothing to do, and
And they straight up lied to you about some of the features that were going to be in it.
instead they were like, yeah, our bad. And then about a year later, they released it. And, if you had bought a $20 version during that time, you got the free update. And they updated it to the point where it was a great game. It's still a great game.
I want to bring up some of the chat here that they were talking about. What's it called? You don't know how much I'd pay for a new Burnout 3 takedown game. Dangerous driving doesn't feel the same. Yeah. And then Jabril says, Dom should have stayed his ass at home. I thought the game was a mobile game, honestly, for that Fast and the Furious game.
They're
Fast and
funny as hell for
Furious.
even like showing up.
Family.
Yeah. Dealing the game to make sure it has the high quality they want is a total CD Projekt Red move.
Yep.
They haven't done it for other games in their past, and
They did it for Witcher.
Oh yeah, Witcher 2. Witcher 2 is decent.
And that's why Cyberpunk is, when it's released, it's going to be one of the,
That's
it's gonna be
why
probably the biggest game of the year.
that's
They've
why
got them,
when they release it, like just take your time with. I don't care, bro. CD Projekt Red has shown us that.
Oh no! After the whole Fallout 76, I'm like, all y'all need to take your time.
Take all the time you want.
I don't need to see Shade fight another crab car. Although, I mean, I wish
was
somebody would have
entertaining.
clipped that. I wish somebody would have clipped that.
It is clip.
It's clip.
Send me the clip.
Fallout 4 was so much for me and never finished. Huh?
I would love to play the Fallout 4 like DLC because I didn't get to play it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. The settlement shit and like doing that, man.
Yeah.
It's
And I
unnecessary.
feel like that game like changed like the way that armor was, and it really fucked it up for me. Like I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Like
So,
I felt so lost.
did you play Fallout 3?
I played Fallout 3 and New Vegas.
Did you play the DLC for those games?
Yeah.
So the DLC for Fallout 4 was very different. They had two DLCs that they released that were actually very similar to the Fallout 3 and New Vegas DLCs, where they actually added in like a new area, new enemies, and it actually added on to the lore. And then pretty much the rest of it was just more for the base building. It was really fucking disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sick of the
It wasn't
base
worth
building.
the time.
I honestly hope, and this is just me, like, it works in Fallout 76 in my opinion, but like that's the only place like it actually works. They should just dump it for Fallout 5 if they decide.
And that's why I'm a little, kind of worried about Elder Scrolls 6. I'm like,
I'm not worried about that game. I'm not worried. Like
that's still
yeah.
6 years off though, I think, because they're coming out with Starfield first.
yeah. But still,
Honestly, like
knowing the way that Bethesda works, man, just knowing the way they work, it's like,
yeah,
I feel like that's the one franchise they can't fuck up. There's no way.
that's what we
Elder
thought about
Scrolls?
Fallout. That's what we thought about Fallout, and look what happened.
No, Fallout can be fucked up. Like
Skyrim was great. I platinumed it, but I mean, you
Skyrim's
can't
been
really
released
look at
like
it with
800 times.
rose-colored glasses. That game was buggy as shit. That game
Yeah,
had a
it
lot
was.
of problems.
it was, but that's what made it cool.
It was still fun, but
That's what like it's not the fact that it wasn't like it was perfect. It was the fact that it had the dumb shit that made it good.
But yeah, my point is, it could have easily gone the other way though. Just
But it didn't.
So
Like it didn't. So like there we go. Like we got a good game. It's the same thing with Modern Warfare 2. Look at Modern Warfare 2. You literally can reload your gun with a high-powered explosive anywhere on the map. Like, and just blow the shit out of people and get nukes.
And then you can get a
Nuke tube the
that
shit out of
allows you
people.
to reload that same
Exactly. Exactly. And
As
that game was so broken as fuck. And then they didn't even like try to fix it. Like it took them like 3 months to fix the javelin glitch, and it was just so funny to just.
How long did it take them to patch the models? The model sniper.
It took them a month. That one it took a month, but like the javelin glitch took 3 months.
Yeah, what's it called? Luis over here says, "You're telling me Tony Hawk wasn't dope? I have the skateboard controller still. Let me hop on a COD and shred with it." Okay.
Hey, no, Tony Hawk Ride was trash.
Yeah.
Hey, did you play that
It was
Doom
dog
game
shit.
this year?
No, I didn't play it.
Doom Eternal?
Yeah.
Didn't play it.
I still have it waiting for me on my PS4 to play it, dude.
What about you, Chillzone?
What was the question? Sorry.
Doom Eternal. Did you play it?
Doom Eternal?
Oh no, I didn't get to play Doom Eternal. That's not really something that I would actually spend my money on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, like
I like the first remake they did, the one that came out a couple of years ago. I really liked
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that, but something just didn't click with me. And Eternal, I didn't even finish it. I don't even think I got.
I think that's what happened with a lot of people. They were like, it's
for,
all right.
for one, it was really fucking hard. I actually bumped it down to like I think easy, and was still kicking my ass. For a little while there, I was like, "Fuck, am I just getting old? Like I can't play these games anymore, or what?"
Well, no, to be fair, Jedi Fallen Order was kicking my ass at times too, and I was like, "Wait, what's going on, man?" And it's just that game is just hard.
Yeah, that game was a lot of fun.
Oh, I love that game. I love it, dude. And I'm not even done with it yet. And I love it so much.
it's so funny how you can get your ass whooped by a game so much, but still end up loving it. Like Dark Souls 3 is the first Dark Souls I ever played, and as much as I cannot stand that game with my mind, I love that game in my heart because the soundtrack. The way the game looks is just so absolutely outstanding. I love like Dark Souls in general. I just get too upset at it. You know.
Yeah.
That's how I was with Bloodborne.
Yeah, I heard things about
that's like
Bloodborne.
every game with me.
I'm not.
That's why you just need to turn on Fall Guys, man, and play some Fall Guys. Man.
So have you been playing
What the fuck is Fall Guys? That's all I've been reading.
Dude, Dude, when I tell you that game is stupid fun, it's stupid fun.
It's basically another party game, but it's like it's.
I still
you
have
just have to play it. It's free for PlayStation Plus if you want to go grab it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to play it.
It's dumb fun. That's it.
It's so much dumb fun, dude.
You already know what I'm playing tomorrow.
I played with Gabby on
Tony
the
Hawk.
stream, and it was just so much fun, dude. But look, man, we're past the hour mark here, and I do want to hit that topic so we can go ahead and finish up here since it is getting late, and Tony does have to work, and Brad too, and I'm pretty sure that Brad wakes up at like 4 in the morning.
I'm off tomorrow also.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
410,
Let's just at least get into this. So I think it was like 3 days ago. Hold on, it was on the 11th, so 2 days ago. Halo put up a picture, and I was like, "Oh man, you always know when it's a picture with like words on there, it always has to mean there's a delay." And I said, "Let me go ahead and get to this. Let's see what it's gonna say." And here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and read what this had to say. So it said, "Today I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We have made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is the result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-19 related impacts affecting us all this year. I want to acknowledge the hard work from our team at 343 Industries, who have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for the well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship it this holiday. We know this will be disappointing to many of you, and we all share in the sentiment. The passion and support for the community has shown over the years has been incredible and inspiring. We wanted nothing more than to play our game with the community this holiday. The extra time will let us finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever at the quality we know our fans expect. Thank you for your support and understanding. Chris Lee, studio head of Halo Infinite at 343 Industries." This is tough. I mean, you got a whole new console dropping this holiday
without its prime.
Without it, I was saying the only reason I was going to get this game was because I wanted this game. I was like, the only reason I was excited for another Halo game was because, wow, like a new console, new game. I wasn't going to buy a new Xbox, by the way. Hell no. I'm waiting for the 5. But I said, man, I wanted this game. Like, they had me sold on it the minute I saw a new Halo. I was like, okay, you got me sold. But I'm thinking about the people who are like, oh man, I want an Xbox Series X only to play Halo right now. And now they're selling ticket for this console has been delayed. And it brings up a lot of questions like, well, now how are we going to do with that console? Is that console going to sell as well as it's going to sell? Because I don't think the new Fable is coming out until next year, right?
Probably not even then.
Yeah.
Not even that. Yeah. So
they didn't show any gameplay. They just showed a cinematic.
Yeah. So the only game that was, the big sell right now just has been delayed. And yes, I understand a lot of it is because of the pandemic. And yeah, I understand where they're coming from with that. But
Is it?
Huh?
Is it? I was actually talking about this with one of my coworkers earlier today. I'm pretty sure the pandemic has something to do with it, but
not everything.
Yeah, they also didn't get a, huge applause from the crowd when they showed the game off, last week or the week before.
Yeah.
There was a huge
lots of concerns.
Yep.
Yep.
And I wasn't surprised at all that they pushed it after that.
What were some of the concerns on it?
Mainly, it looked like Halo 3, like graphic wise.
Yeah.
It looked good. Like
you see that monster they got memed, whatever his name was? I don't. Huh?
It's just like I saw like a few pictures. Like I didn't get to watch like the whole like thing because I was busy, obviously. making racks.
God damn it, dude.
But no, like I watched the trailer, like the gameplay, like the actual gameplay, and I was like, man, this does not look decent at all. Like I'm not. I was like, I'm furthest away from interested. Like I don't know, with Halo 5, I just feel like I got the game and I played like 1 or 2 rounds of multiplayer. I didn't even get to the story, and I didn't even want to play the game anymore. Like it's just it's totally different now. Like, and the thing is like with this console, I don't know how many people are like, oh yeah, I'm buying the Xbox because Halo's coming out for it. Because not that many people fuck with Halo like right now.
Yep.
To be honest.
No, that was the screenshot. Yeah, that was a screenshot.
What is that, Gorilla Grog?
Yeah.
Bro, I was watching the reveal with one of my best friends, and I kid you not, I said the exact same thing. He looks like Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah, or one like the fucking Fallout.
He looks like a locust from Gears of War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
Like the drone locust.
I'm usually not one to complain about graphics, bro.
That's
But
bad.
you know you have a problem when this looks like an Xbox 360 game, and it's supposed to be an Xbox Series X. Like, yo, that's something going on there, and I think it's a mix of the pandemic and also just like what you're saying, Tony. It was like, yo, they didn't get a good applause, and apparently
this is the issue they have with nearly at least the newer consoles when they come out.
Yeah.
They don't have any games. I remember the PS4 came out. That thing barely had any fucking
Xbox
games.
One was the same
about
way.
a year and a half to 2 years for games to start coming out on the 4.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I
even
read,
then-
and I think PS3 they had like Warhawk and they had Resistance, so they had a few exclusives in there.
And Kill-
But other than that, really nothing either.
But the one thing I'll say is they've had, I mean, the reason why the systems took so long with the 4 and the 1 was because of the recession and everything. That's why it took so long. That's why there was so long of a period in between the consoles. When you look at now, they've had these consoles planned for like the past 4 years. So these games have been worked on. And the biggest thing I always think whenever they're showing this is, dude, if the game's not ready to be shown, don't show it. You only have one opportunity to get a first impression. And when you come out and you stumble and you eat shit, your first, the first time you want to show your game, that's not good. And especially for a launch title.
And not only your game, your console. So
Yeah.
that right there, that's bad for the console.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Exactly what I mean. The user base right now is PlayStation. PlayStation outsold Xbox, hand over fist this last time. So the majority of the user base is PlayStation. They have to win over gamers to buy this Xbox console. The one game they had was Halo.
Yeah.
And if I'm being honest, like, I mean, I saw like all 3 of these, like the Nintendo Direct and all them other things. And like Nintendo's been blowing the shit out of fucking Sony and Microsoft the past couple of years, so it don't even really matter.
What did they announce for
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap remastered.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm good. Like I'm good. Like we're good there.
Rumor mill as well as says that Breath of the Wild 2 trailer is supposed to be dropping very soon.
Yep.
wow.
I can't see that game being ready though.
I
can't see
it's
that.
probably a year.
How long
or
has
two.
it been? How long
Yeah,
has
They
it
just said the trailer was coming soon. That's about it.
Okay, I can't see that game being close to ready though.
No, but like when
A year or two, probably.
when I watched the Xbox thing, I was like more excited for some of the other titles that they showed, honestly, because like, I mean, I've been out of Halo since like I wouldn't even say Halo 4. I would say Halo Reach. Halo Reach was like the last real Halo game that I actually played the shit out of.
That's the last
Halo,
thing I cared about.
And when Halo 3 right now is popping on fucking PC, like it's a great time playing Halo 3. Like remastered.
Like-
So they might as well just fucking work on the game and just let people play the remastered shit. Because, like, I mean, I feel like they're just such a like, the game has changed just like a little bit with the sprinting and like not being the same as like what people like really, really want. Like, obviously, like the new Halo players want the sprinting in the game, but like, how many new Halo players actually are there? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Good
Like,
point.
like people are playing like battle royales. Like, what the fuck is like, what the hell is Halo 5? Like, how many? Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. How many fucking people do you know play Halo 5 on a daily basis?
Nope.
Because I don't know anybody who plays Halo
Maybe
5
Gears 5, but not Halo.
Not even Gears 5. I don't even know
I
I know
anybody
some
that
people.
plays that.
I know some people that play Gears 5 on a daily basis.
Like, I'm more excited for just like the other titles that they show. Like the Obsidian title looks insane with the fucking magic and shit. Fable's coming back. I'm cool with that.
Fable. That probably be the reason.
new
I buy
rare,
Xbox.
the new rare title looks insane. Like the graph, I mean, like the art style was just fucking nuts. Like,
Remember, like 4 years ago, maybe they went on a purchasing spree. They bought up a bunch of.
they bought all those small studios, and now they're about to fucking kick ass.
first party, and they've been holding that close to the vest. That's what I'm waiting for. Is like,
Yeah.
what are you hiding from us? What have you not shown us? Because they have to try and compete with Sony. Sony's killing them right now with first party.
I honestly, and I think with titles alone, like, obviously, I think like the console. I mean, the console doesn't matter to me. Like, I get less of a shit. Like, but like I would just say like the titles alone, from what I've seen from Sony and what I've seen from Xbox, I think I'm more excited for the Xbox titles than I am the Sony ones.
So
Yeah.
nice.
right now, yeah.
Anything from Sony that I've seen, I'm just like, ooh, Spider-Man, like, and that's it.
Yeah, Miles Morales.
That's the only thing I'm like, oh yeah, like hell yeah, like, oh, you already know.
I think Mr. Chillzone told me that's a game on its own. That's
It's a
not
game.
It is a
That's
game
not
on
a
its
deal.
There were
own.
literally people trying to argue with the developers of the game, with Insomniac, that the game was DLC
Yeah.
and not a standalone game.
I will play I will die on the hill and play anything Insomniac makes because they
Yeah,
make
at this
great
point, yeah.
product.
Mhm.
They've earned my patronage.
Same
So-
same with Sucker Punch. Like at this point,
Yeah.
which,
Mhm.
I mean,
Well,
I haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet,
But
just 'cause-
I've only heard good stuff.
but I've
I've
only
only
heard
heard
like
good stuff.
it's just fucking non-furry Sly Cooper. So I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever. Like I'm good with that. Fuck
It was
yeah.
really fun. I'll tell you that.
Hey,
Now, the only bad thing I've heard about that game so far is the camera. That's it. That's the only thing that
But
I've
that's
heard.
most
Yeah.
games.
And
Most games.
I mean, have they
Oh,
played
hold
Kingdom
on, hold
Hearts
on.
1
Tony's
non-remastered?
trying to say something though. Tony's trying to say something.
No, I was listening to Chillzone when he said
Oh.
the camera is like really. I haven't really. I mean, I've been playing it. Like I said, that's my favorite game so far this year.
Mhm.
Is fun. I haven't really had any experience with that. I've had a couple
Well, a
fun
lot of
there,
a
but-
lot of people like they don't like the quote unquote lock on camera that they have, because you know how like a lot of games of that style have, like, you know, like say like Dark Souls, you can lock on to enemies, you know, just to make it easier for you to hit them, I guess. But a lot of people, like, I guess, don't like the way that the camera functions, like when you're trying to focus on one, you know, a certain enemy. I don't know. I've heard that like from a ton of different people, even like, you know, really big reviewers. Like
be honest
Angry
with
Joe,
you.
he said that, you know, I don't know if y'all know who Angry Joe is.
Yeah,
But-
Yeah.
Why does he sound
Yeah.
so familiar?
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if there is a lock on, and if there is, I haven't even used it.
Hmm.
I know that there's moments where your character is looking at one of the enemies,
Mhm.
and I mean, there are some times where you're fighting numerous enemies, and I mean, you're looking from one enemy to the other, and one enemy
Mhm.
can hit you because you're looking at this enemy. Maybe that's what they mean, but to me,
Mhm.
that's just kind of one of those gameplay mechanics where, I mean, you're surrounded by enemies. You know,
Right. Yeah.
I honestly, though, if there is a lock on, I have not been using it. I didn't know that there was one. I was having a lot of fun, man.
I was gonna go try to find it.
You're telling me that video, the guy who was getting repeatedly hit by the arrows wasn't
Oh, that can we bring up that video? That video is so
No,
crazy.
because this song has a video. It has a song on it. That's why
we can play without audio though.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Hold on. Wow,
that video was ridiculous.
Yeah, I was looking at. I'm like, do I really want to play this?
But the whole premise behind that video was the dude went into an area he wasn't supposed to be in at the moment, and that's what ended up happening.
Oh, was that like a cheaters thing? Like you're gonna go in this area and we're just gonna kill you?
No, it was probably like level based. I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Like you were like
You got like 3 areas on the map, and they're locked off as far as I know. Like to get to the next area, you have to advance to a point in the story where you have to actually,
or like, maybe it was just a guy who fucking knows.
So you can't actually get past the castle until you get to it in the story.
Yeah. I can't find the video, man.
I feel that, but that video was nuts. I did see that.
Listen,
I kind of let me loop back down to what he was saying about the Sony titles. Sony's kind of, like you were saying, they're at a disadvantage right now with their games, strictly because when you look at their big hitters, they've all come out with something already, like this year or last year. So, like Horizon, I'm really excited for that.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Next year, maybe. Something tells me it might get pushed.
Wait, what game?
Working on it since they released the last one.
What game?
Horizon.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think they were doing DLC or something, and then they
The Spider-Man, you already know what they're working.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, you know what they're working on. They're working on Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales. Naughty Dog, they just released their game, so their next game is 5-6 years on.
I really hope their next game is Uncharted.
Really?
I just want it to be Uncharted. I love the Uncharted games.
So, did you play Lost Legacy?
Yes.
Do you want it to continue on with that story or Nathan Drake? Because
because okay, so you see how like they're doing kind of Miles Morales, which is kind of like an off segment of the story.
It's just
that's
exactly, and that's basically what Lost Legacy is in the Uncharted.
I loved it.
Yeah, I love that game. I love it.
Yeah, I want to bring up what Luis put here. It's really long, but I'll try to read it.
Michelle
just completely bullied him for being.
God damn, just fucking obliterated.
Too long, didn't read.
How I see today's gaming age is a fact for streaming services. Majority of games being played to entertain viewers and bring thrill, like battle royales and PvPs like COD multiplayer, Siege, Valorant, CSGO, etc. A lot of old school games are based on a single player factor. So due to that, game companies would likely try to create income generated gameplay. Of course, we have others trying to create games like the Glory one, but I feel it's a small margin.
Too long. Don't fucking read.
Long don't read.
Oh wait, fuck.
Queen read straight up. That's too much to read.
That's too much to read.
Straight up, man. I don't know what the fuck you just said, bro. I need you
I zoned out.
a little bit. I need you to elaborate a little bit more, Luis. I don't know what the hell you just said, dude.
Want him to elaborate off of that novel? Really?
I know.
Basically, here, I'll summarize it. Basically, there's companies that create these games that just want microtransactions because that's how they get their money. But I feel like, and I'll answer this, but there's already companies that are like akin to doing that shit. So like that's why Microsoft scooped up all those other small developers already and just grabbed them for the single player games because they're like, well, shit, we already got Halo working on it. You know, we're gonna get Call of Duty always. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. We got fucking Gears. Sometimes that people like to play that shit. Whatever. Like, I mean, everything's on their fucking Game Pass anyway, so it don't fucking matter. Like, they're getting their money either way. Like,
exactly.
Wasn't very Cash Money. I'm gonna check that out.
He did the
Honestly,
SpongeBob.
they're just going to these companies and saying, "Hey, like, you're not on the Game Pass, man. Like, I don't know if anybody's gonna buy your game or not. If I have shit for $14.99, $14.99
about first party, man. When you look at the party games, they're not doing that. It's develop or publishers like EA that's forcing the developers to do shit like that.
Right.
Anthem.
You're gonna say, Chillzone?
Hey, yo, I'm just saying, if BioWare doesn't come out with a new Dragon Age, I'm gonna be mad.
Dude, no, KOTOR. They need another KOTOR.
No, I want Dragon Age.
Come on.
I want Dragon Age. Hey, honestly, if they wanted to remaster the first one, I'm cool with that.
Look, man, I'd like to say that this was a pretty successful return to the podcast, and we had a lot of fun here to talk about a lot of stuff. What's it called? Next week, I'm pretty sure you boys will want to be back in at it again. Let's see if Shane is down for it. I don't know if Shane, but I know that what's it called? Children.
I'm always running around. You know me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm on the run.
What's it called? Next week, we'll keep talking more, man, and we'll bring up another news story. But I'd like to say that this was a success, man, and I had a lot of fun talking about video games with you guys, and it felt good to be back in this position, man. We hadn't done a. I mean, this was episode 65. If we would have kept going, we would have been like in the hundreds by now.
Probably.
So,
True.
it's been a while. So I've had a lot of fun. And you boys from the bottom all the way to the top, let's go ahead and throw them out. Where can they find you? Shane?
Yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/XSRK. Find me on Twitter, XSRK_. You can find me on Instagram at thrifted.io if you want to buy some gear.
Yeah.
Give me your money. Thank you.
God damn it, dude. Chill Zone. Let them know.
You can find me at twitter.com/Mr. Chillzone and also at twitch.com/Mr. Chillzone.
.tv, sir. Don't send them to .com. That's not a real.
.tv. Jeez.
It's not a real.
I'm sorry. I'm
Shaking
trying
my
to.
head,
I mean, it's okay.
You trying to moderate?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm trying to put everybody's links.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. You know, you're the best. You're the best moderator in the business. Tony, I know it's Real Nerdy Dad, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and hit him up, Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter, and talk to him about video.
You still owe me a couple movie reviews.
Yes. Tomorrow I'm gonna watch Your Girls Are Easy.
I've
I've
already watched that.
Yeah, I know.
What do
Tomorrow
you think? Quick.
Surprisingly pretty good.
I'm very
like nothing on that when you first look at it. It shouldn't be as good as it is.
It's a good bad movie.
It is.
Dude, I'm very scared. I don't know what to expect to see Jeff Goldblum in a furry suit. Bro.
That's kind of amazing in a way. It's just I can see. And then he's like a man's man basically in that movie.
I'm so scared. All right. Well, of course, Brad, it's Random Germ 101 everywhere, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, and as always, I'm the Nerd Chicken on both Instagram and Twitter. You can come in and talk with me about video games. Right now, I don't really play anything that's too expensive because still trying to get everything together. But I am on that Fall Guys, and I'm having a lot of fun with that stupid game. So
this is what I'm playing right now.
Brad, what is it going to take for you do you need to get quarantined to play Death Stranding, dude?
I still haven't played as much as I want on Final Fantasy 15.
To be honest,
how have you not beat
as long as
15 is short?
Because I haven't played it that much.
God.
I started it and then just didn't.
You just
keep going.
you just like me with Final Fantasy 10.
I beat Final Fantasy 10 though.
Hey, I can beat Final Fantasy 10 anytime I want to.
To be honest, as
But
long
Pennis
as I've heard,
is waiting for me to kill his ass.
as I've heard, Death Stranding is, Brad, you're gonna need to be quarantined to play that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as long as Witcher though, which I need a whole fucking year.
Witcher is long if you want it to be because it's got so many side missions.
I want it to be long.
There you go.
That's what she
I
said.
don't know. Maybe we'll have a giveaway.
Just
Nailed
gonna
it.
give it away.
Just gonna
Give it away
away.
to me. All right. Well, either way, I hope everybody had a wonderful time. And as always, nerdcore.com is where you can find everything about the shows on the network. And we will see you guys next week on Thursday again at the same hour, usually 9:20, 9:30-ish, depending on when we finish the review that we do before the show. And you guys make sure to follow us at Twitter, the Nerdcore _ Instagram at the Nerdcore. And you can catch me and Brad tomorrow on the live show along with Michelle and Luis. But without further ado, Bradley, go ahead into the mailbag.
All right, Ro. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to my guest co-host, Tony, Mr. Chillzone, and of course, the Suppy God. Thank you guys. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
For our comeback episode. Couldn't have asked for it to go any better. So thank you all. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to those in Twitch chat, on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. We appreciate your love and support. And I guess I'll go out with, I just need to play some games.
Run it.
Get quarantined. Young Yoda out.
And I'm not going to play the video because you got your eardrums are going to be blasted off. So next week.
Oh, thank God.